One of the things about the BMW i3 range extender is that everyone hates the little tiny gas tank, so I'm gonna fix it with this. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I picked this up. It's SureCan, and it's a little gas can. And I've seen people talk about these, and they say it's the best gas can that money can buy. So I picked one up because I have some gas cans, and they're kind of all crap. Crap. And this is supposed to be the best one. Now, it was kind of expensive, and I do want to say that I bought it from the SureCan website because I've heard that there are a bunch of knockoffs of these, and I didn't want to end up with a knockoff and be telling you that I don't like it because it's a cheap knockoff. So I got the real one right here. And I think this is the smaller one. It's 2+ gallons right there. So let me show it to you, and then we're going to try it out. All right, this is what it looks like. This red plastic here, which indicates that it's gasoline, is actually quite a bit more robust than the gas cans that I've had before. I feel like I can almost see through them. I mean, this, I can't even see really the light through it, which is kind of amazing. It just feels more robust. Maybe it's smaller, so, you know, relative to the size of the entire can, the plastic is pretty thick, but I feel like on all the other ones, it kind of flexes, which it doesn't here. Handle right up here, and a couple things that we have here is this little dispenser handle with a little trigger right here, a little safety lockout, and then this will let air in right there. I don't know if you can see that, but right there kind of opens up that valve, lets air in so that it can come out the hose right down here on this side. And it has this kind of pivoting mechanism right here. I'm sure you could pull it apart if you want to. I've heard this is super robust. I personally would be worried about it leaking, but I've heard everyone that's used this has not had it leaking, even though this thing comes out of there like this and then pivots down, and then it goes right where you want it to go. This screws on, which is nice. Ooh, look at that. The male end there. And then it kind of fits right back into this little slot there. But that makes it so much easier than having the spout up here and then, oh gosh, no, stop. All right. But to fill it up, this is where this is interesting because this is a little different from what I've seen other people mention. This is where you'd fill up this guy. And if I open this up, first of all, this is like spring loaded and it is super, super strong. So I'm not worried about this thing opening up. But if I open this up, you can see I can put the gas nozzle right in there. But in some of these that I've seen, they have like little rubber baffles or something in there, I think to prevent splashing. But maybe when you're pulling it out, it kind of flicks back and sprays some gasoline around. I don't know, but mine doesn't have it. And like I said, I got it from the official website, so maybe they have just gotten rid of that. But a little 2-gallon container like this is pretty nice because it's small. It can go anywhere. You can put it in the trunk of your car. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and fill it up with gas, and we'll try it out. All right, let's try this thing out. Gas can always on the ground. All right, I couldn't show you opening up the cap there because I needed my other hand and I couldn't film. And one of the things about this plastic being so thick is it's a little hard to see how full it is. I could always see the gas level rising in my other cans. So we're gonna really just count on the nozzle to shut off automatically here. Hopefully it will. Okay. It automatically shut off, which is great because I can't see a thing. And, well, it actually doesn't feel totally full. I'm not sure where it's sloshing around. It kind of feels like it's about here, maybe. So, all right, now we got to go dispense it and see if it works. So, as per usual, I have used up some of the gas in my range extender here, and I want to fill it up. So I'm going to open up the gas tank here, and then we're going to see if this gas can is easier to use than some of the other ones. So I'm going to take off the tip here, just the tip, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and extend this down. I'm kind of worried about stuff coming out of it too early, but I'm going to give it a little bit of angle there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and now feed it into here. This door doesn't really open as far as I would like it to, but because this hose is a little flexible, just kind of put it in there like this, and now the hose is in there. And I do like that it's a little flexible. And now I'm going to just hit this button. I've got to pull that safety back. Ooh, I can hear it flowing. I can't stop once I started. It stings. Okay, I have released it because I don't think I have to put much in there. I might do a little more. You do have to kind of go by sound. That's all I'm going to put in there, but that worked a treat. Just stopping that trigger has stopped this from flowing out. I've got it horizontal here. No gas coming out. Lock it back up in here and just put the cap back on the tip. Oh, yeah. Just like that. All right, dude. I've never put gas from a gas can into a car that was easier than that. So I really like this thing and don't have any drippage from down here or drippage from the tip either. If you have drippage from the tip, I would suggest seeing a doctor. But this thing is super well made and it's a super clever design. So if you want to pick one up, they're not cheap. Just like me, if you take me out on a date, we're going to Red Lobster. That's what I'm saying. But I think they are worth it. So I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.